Elsie. This is my mum. This is my doggy. And this is my gran. And this is me. And
welcome.
The
Welcome to our little slice of heaven in Hull. And today we are finishing the bean arch. Or rather, I'm helping Jackie finish the bean arch. So let's have a look.
Yeah, this is the...
Can we have a snip, Elsie? Come and snip this then. So this is where we've got so far. There is green netting that we are putting over the top of the bamboo cane bean arch. And as you see up here is the blue piping, the water piping. Isn't it a beautiful day? It's always a beautiful day in Hull. Don't laugh. Yeah, so we'll get back to you in a bit. And ta-da! Here is our bean arch for this year, all finished. And here is our main bean arch worker. You've worked very hard, haven't you, Elsie? Yeah. Has been the bane of my life because it is bindweed central. And anything I put in here ends up swamped with bindweed. So I have put the two problems together and come up with a solution. Look at all the bindweed roots. There's probably more. I'm going to go over it again. What I'm going to do is dig all this soil out, go through it for bindweed roots again, and then watch this space. Now you may remember me last year bemoaning the loss of my potato crop to slugs. So this year I decided I was going to grow them in containers. Yes, Charlie? It's on?
Yeah.
Say hello.
Hello.
My name is? What's your name?
Daddy.
Daddy. Your name's Daddy, really?
No.
No, it's not Daddy, is it? What is it?
Daddy?
It's Charlie.
Daddy.
Charlie comes down here to help Granny and Grandad with their allotment. Yeah, I'm not just the only one who has little helpers. You help Granny and Grandad too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you planting today?
Yeah.
Were you planting
You were that with
carrots?
yeah.
And you were watering?
What is that?
Watering things? Yeah, because he's very clever. Okay. Now, you may remember last year I was bemoaning the loss of my potato crop. So I'm going to grow in bags this year and containers. And also this little bit here. Now, I mentioned to the amazing Terry King that I was growing potatoes in containers for the first time this year. The amazing Terry King. Makes him sound like a superhero. Yeah, I'm good with that. The amazing Terry King gave me a heads up and said that if I was growing my potatoes in containers, that I would probably want to put the containers in trays. Now, I don't have much in the way of trays, they're quite precious. So, I have put this tarp down. There are a few holes in it so it won't like just be sitting in a lake. But I think that will help to retain water. And the next thing to do is mix the blood fish and bone and a little bit of chicken pellets, not much. The chicken pellets just to get the greenery going. Blood fish and bone is for the tatties. Mix a bit of that through there. And I'm going to, no, I was up for joining Erica's challenge, with the potato challenge, and I was chitting the potatoes, but unfortunately most of them have gone for abortions, so I won't really be able to join that now. But I have saved some potatoes from last year. I'm going to put them in. So, no Erica's potato challenge, but I'll still get potatoes. So, got my bag. I've put a few inches of soil on the bottom. Take 2 potatoes and put them in, one in that corner with the snout up, and one in that corner with its snout up. And I'm going to put some more compost in. These are the bags I treated myself to out of my Christmas money. So there's 10 of these. Put a few inches more on top of it. Now what I'm looking for out of my potatoes, my main crop, is sort of medium-sized potatoes, nothing too gigantic, and look at that. Not little potatoes. Got plenty of them coming on with the earlies. Get plenty of that in there. Like that. I believe it's got up to 24 degrees. That there. And then in the opposite corners, about 6 inches up from the other ones. No, I think I'll put a bit more compost in actually. There, I'm happy with that. Put 2 juxtaposed to those 2, those corners. So that will go in that corner and that corner. And then I'm going to finish filling this up. And I'll just do it right across the bed until we've got all the potatoes in. Unfortunately, this blue stuff, I went and bought a nice stapler. And I've bought the wrong size staples. Mistakes you make without a Terry to tell you what to do. Never mind. I'm learning. Yeah, sometimes you just need to get down to the allotment and get your hands in the dirt to help with the heart. Okay, I have managed to round out our blood, fish and bone, so let's call today at that. For the potatoes anyway. There's other things to get on with. It's a bit windy, but I thought we might do a bit of a tour since some things are starting to come through and some things have been moved about. But let me start with these. If you watch regularly, you may remember that I sort of nearly fell through a greenhouse and broke 3 panes of glass. Well, I took those 3 panes of glass to the recycling centre yesterday, and lo and behold, there was somebody chucking these away, so I grabbed them off them. And I also got a nice bag of clothes for Elsie. And this young man was very grateful because he hated having to throw the clothes away when they usually give them to charity shops. So yes, I came back with more than I went with. So let's have a first look at how the strawberries are coming on in their little raised planters. Looking good actually. Look along the line, you can see lots of greenery. Okay, and let's look at the fig. You can see lots of new growth on there. We take a little saunter into the polytunnel. The wind's just opened the door for me. Thank you, wind. You can see that. Oh, look at the radishes. I love a radish. Elsie's carrots coming along nicely, and I don't think that was carrots in that packet. It was an open packet from last year, and I think it must have been something else. I wasn't wearing my glasses when I planted the seeds. I just assumed it was carrots because it was in the carrot packet. And here I've been busy. Now, this is my first year doing this growing things in the polytunnel other than tomatoes and cucumbers. So there are brassicas under these. I'm trying to protect them from the slugs a bit. I've been here for a couple of days and so far it seems to be working. All these bottles have all got a brassica under them. Some are cabbages, some are calabrese, and some are cauliflower. And I've had a harvest off these and they're growing some more heads. They're absolutely delicious, and you can eat the leaves too. And put them in a nice stir fry or a soup. And on here is the potting on station. Potting on seed sowing. There's my box of seeds. I'll be in there soon, sowing some more stuff. Anybody want a snapdragon? I've pricked out about 50. It doesn't even look like I've made a dent in it. Dearie me. I'll meet you back at the back cave in a few hours. Beautiful down here. I'm going to get stuck into some work. Here we are at headquarters, and let's have a look at what's in the germination station. So we have not much in it at the moment, but it's tomatoes and tomatoes coming up already. Look at that. And a few more peppers. My oldest granddaughter wanted some more peppers, so yeah, I've obliged. And over here on the windowsill, that's the aubergines coming on nicely. There's some dill, some leeks. I decided to do a few leeks this year. I'm the only one that eats them, but I do like them. And this is exciting. It's never happened for me before. Look at this. The sweet potato on the windowsill seems to be working this year. Very excited about it. No, I won't count my chickens. But if I get shoots, then we're growing sweet potatoes. How about that? Okay, it's time for that exciting time. Drum roll. Drum roll, Elsie. Yay! Tomato seed sowing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 varieties to sow this year. And you know what? By golly, we're going to sow them all, aren't we? We're going to sow 11 types of tomatoes. So watch this space. I thought I might give you a formal introduction to the chickens. So the brown one, the darkish brown one with the big comb, that is Cheeky Chops. The stripy one is Spot. The two greyish bluish ones, they are Thelma and Louise.
And these ones?
Yeah, the brown fluffy one is Betty. And the blonde fluffy one is Blondie. Now these are all bantams. Some of them are true bantams and some of them are bantam types, which means they are the bantam version of a bigger chicken. And I can't for the life of me remember what all their breeds are. I might go and look them up. But the fluffy ones are Pekins. And the grey ones are Pekins. But I can't remember what Stripe and Cheeky Chops are. I know that they are bantam versions of larger breeds. So thank you for joining me as I bumble round a garden. I appreciate your company. So till next time, take care of yourself. Find someone else to take care of, especially now it's a bit easier to do it. And remember, the most beautiful thing in your garden is you.